On the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Aztec head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup the fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll ride him again. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
In the backfield, it's low. There he goes. The 40. Bulldozes his way through. Out of bounds at the 16 after the big-time gain. Trying to run, it's Sutton. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Boise State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Had more than 100 yards receiving, 3 scores in their victory last time out. Straight ahead, it's Riley. Get some work done there, pick up a 4 to the 22. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Right side, it's Wagner. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Riley. Swamped immediately.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They give it back to him. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's loose. Inside the touchdown Broncos. Once he got some room, it was over.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The run inside. It's Sutton. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Under pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Quick give. It's Riley. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
3rd and long coming up. Back to throw. It's Madsen. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Trying to do it himself. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this one is perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Running inside, it's Sutton. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll give it to Washington. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Trying to squeak through the pile. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
From the gun, it's Sutton. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Aztecs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moves the pocket. It's Madsen. Moving out to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Stopped right there.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. RPO complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
I like that play call there. Third and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Going for the big play. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Touchdown Broncos! Fit it in the window for the score.
What what a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The short hands, it's Sheffield. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but what a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Aztecs want to crank the tempo. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical.
Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Hits inside. It's Sutton. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Second down coming up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he could not get loose on the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, here's Washington. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback, part of their running game. He's got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton fighting off the defender. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. The fake wants to throw. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Looking for the score. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Broncos sideline, the quarterback has done a terrific job here today, guys. Over 150 yards passing, but they have yet to answer on the ground. They want to keep this defense guessing, not get predictable in their play calls. That means they've got to get better on the line of scrimmage and get that run game alive here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against...
But, and he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Got the first down. Turns it on in midfield. Off to the races to the right. Tag. Touchdown, Broncos. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Tells the run, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Riley. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you get...
He's looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Throws quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
And the Broncos will try to move the chains on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Quick catch. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Straight ahead, it's Sutton. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Aztecs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, the vibe down here on the Boise Boise State sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Ford. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Aztecs will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey guys, Boise State's head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Touchdown, San Diego State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Moving the pocket, it's Madsen. Finds his target down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Broncos will punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run inside. It's Sutton. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Now hits it, it's Sutton. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. That's reeled in. It's Sutton. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. On the option. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He'll throw it. Hauls it in. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Hits the hole. It's Riley. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Flush to the left. He'll get rid of it. Way off target there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Bates. Touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick give. It's Sutton. Makes one man miss. Jumped on top of the pile.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Rush right in his face. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They boot it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Turning it on! Glides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Broncos. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sutton. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Man, the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boise State ready to send out that offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the ground, it's Riley. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Broncos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wide right, it's Terry. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on first down. Out wide left at Sheffield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Fires to the wideout. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Timeout called by San Diego State. That's their third and final one. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Madsen. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The kick is on its way. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of this drive. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just barely got rid of it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Caught.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball.
He's going for it all. Intercepted deep in his own end. Got some room to run. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to get